gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic weekend of Formula One racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Pants. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. A full grid lined up some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. There we go. Once all the cars are all lining up on the grid, they're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they gonna take it? What are they gonna do? Is it gonna go deep? Are they gonna go? Who knows? Let's take it out and away we go!
and Timo are oh, it's not it. Oh no! Oh my god, this was so sorry, control myself. So Timo
I wouldn't be getting a penalty too, so they can stand at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
How many times? Did you see how many times Timo tried to get into the pit? Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We're at round 8 or 9, I'm not sure. At least we're in France for SLR Tier 4 on EGL. And I'm Der Hammer, and joining me tonight is Bailey, who's, I think this is your first race watching Tier 4, or commentating Tier 4 at least.
Yeah, it is. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm usually a Tier 2 guy, so today I'm going to be taking a leap into the unknown.
Yeah, we've done a bit of a switcheroo. I'm currently showing the driver standings, and it's a close race between Definitely Bot and Aceboy, who are both also racing tonight. There's only 3 points lead for Definitely Bot. Then we've got B-Bix at a large distance with 77 points, but he's setting out a race ban, so he won't be able to add to that today. And then rounding out the top 10 are X-Crystals, Mehmet V, Danny, XTXP, Max, Nico, and Aziroglu. And let's see, we have some cars on track already. I'm currently following Jimis. I don't know who else is. X-Crystals is out. He's already on a lap. Aceboy, yes. That should be interesting to follow. So, yeah.
George disconnected earlier in the session. I'm just trying to get him back in. George has returned to league racing after, I think, 9 months since his last league race. So he's going to be wanting to do well.
Yeah,
there we go.
Just rejoined. Yeah, as we showing the track record right now, it's a 1:28.7 in Season 2 in F1 2018 by Atrocity. And the lap record in race trim is 1:32.4 by Get Owned, also in F1 2018. So nobody in 2019 broke that record.
Yeah, I think some people, like, near the end of that 2018 race probably went out and did a qualifying lap near the end of the session. We might see it broke here, faster cars on this year's game. We have GKLI, I think I'm just going to call him, as he's going to come across the line in the Haas. He's on the medium tyres, so a bit of an orthodox choice, and he's done a 1:31.5.
Yeah, their race strat is maybe a medium hard. Oh, and X-Crystals already says a 28.5. And Aceboy 29.2. The 28.5, that's already close to the track record we spoke of earlier, but these cars are, of course, a bit faster than 2018. And yeah, tire choices, a lot of mediums. I wonder if some people will gamble on the, I think it's medium hard strat.
Yeah. So there's a lot of variation, as we've got the McLaren now, is going to cross the line. Does a 29.4 slots in behind the 2 Renaults?
Yeah.
It's not a bad lap.
No, definitely, definitely not. Not Definitely Bot. That's somebody else, but it's.
AlphaTauri is a great lamp for us. Goes P5, and the Red Bull. We have the sister team goes P6.
I can't remember seeing him before, so it must be one of his first races, or maybe even his first race in SLR. I'm not sure. But he sets a good time, well inside the top 10.
Korska's going to put in a time and goes P8 on the mediums as well. So yeah, quite a few people on those tires.
Yeah, there are a lot of variations in France, I guess. I mean, I tried in practice. I think I tried soft, medium, medium, but there's also people doing soft, hard, or medium, hard, and even medium, medium, soft. It's debatable what's best. I mean, the pit lane is pretty long on France, so it might be too slow to do a pit stop, but then again, if you push the tires really hard, of course, you have a pace advantage. So it's a bit... I think both strategies are possible, but...
Yeah, you don't really don't really want to risk going for a 2-stop strategy around here. Yeah, the 1 stop is definitely the most viable. You want to hit this off around lap 12, 13, pit onto the medium tires, I believe, and run to the end. Hard if you're feeling a bit safer. Well, it's a safer option. If you're starting on mediums, you're playing the safe game really. You want to make sure the 1 stop definitely works out for you.
Yeah, you can probably push a bit harder if you do medium hard, as the both tires will be, the mediums last longer and then your hards will be fresher, but...
Yeah. Definitely bot.
Yeah, I see taking a really weird line.
So I think he might have been trying to get his lap invalidated, maybe?
Yeah.
So
That's,
he doesn't actually start up. I don't really know why he went out on them. Oh.
Yeah, now he's taking the alternative route around France, which will definitely gain a faster lap time, but it doesn't really work, definitely bot. It's not really... No, this is...
It's not really something you want to do.
I think there's a rule against this. I'm not sure if he's aware.
Yeah, there is a rule.
So that could cost him in the end. Not...
I mean, if he did make a mistake, broke himself into the first corner.
Yeah, but not... I don't think...
I didn't see a lockup.
No, but maybe he has ABS, so then there's definitely bot, no ABS. Wait, what? Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes no sense to follow definitely bot around. Let's see if there's somebody else on hot lap. We have Kebab, who we spoke to earlier, and he's searching that SLR prize.
Yeah.
As everybody wants to win, of course, but it's not really easy in any of the tiers.
No, it's proven to be a real challenge to go on the podium, let alone win a race. So.
Yeah, I agree. I think I only have 1 podium.
I mean, I've got my fair share of wins in SLR. I don't think definitely in the way that Tier 1 is right now. I definitely won't be able to add to that tally. These drivers are just getting better and better, and it's sometimes quite hard to keep up with the pace that they're at. They're playing this game every day for as long as possible, just getting grinding. So it must be pretty difficult to be able to keep to their standards in all tiers.
Yeah, as they say, it's already hard to get on the top, but it's even harder to stay there. And currently Kebab is around the final corner for his first lap on the soft compound. And he sets, yeah, that's a good time. That's P4 for Kebab.
Yep, George has gone P9. Crystals was on the lap, but he has invalidated.
Ooh, Nick with a 137 on mediums, that's pretty good.
Yeah, puts him P10. So as things stand, he will be starting on those tyres. Sorrel Danny has just started his lap. He is P15. He is wanting to set a lap.
I think he invalidated his previous lap because the tire age shows 1 lap. So
yeah.
Or maybe it's a strategy to get up to temperature. That's also possible.
Yeah, he did a 42.6 last lap and a validated one. So you might be right on that one. As he comes down the back straight and into the 3-way chicane. He doesn't take as much curve as what I've seen other drivers do. But he gets a good run, taking the slow and fast out approach around the circuit of Paul Ricard. Coming into the fast right-hander, completely flat through turn 10. Hardly have to turn the wheel with the downforce of the cars. And he's going to hold it in 5th, not shift down to 4th. He might not shift down to 4th into this game. I haven't done much driving on the French circuit.
Yeah, I think the first, left-right is in 3rd and then up to 4th. And the second one you can do in 4th, but in race maybe 3rd.
Yeah.
It's It's a feeling thing, I think. And Danny with a very good time, 29.5 on mediums.
Yeah, so props to him being able to produce
Yeah.
such a good time on that tyre. Ace Boy is coming down the main straight now. He was looking to improve on his 29.2. He hugs the inside. What's it going to be? It's a 29 dead, so no position improvement, but an improvement of 2/10 on his lap time.
Yeah, and coming back to our earlier conversation about the tire strategies, there's one guy in chat, Formula Chris, mentioning that soft medium in France would be impressive, but I actually already have seen it done. I remember a practice session earlier where the Tier 1 driver, Bryce Evolution, he did soft medium. And he did make it until the end, but I have to be honest, his pace in the last like 5-6 lap was not what you really want, probably. So I don't think it's the faster strategy.
The McLaren of T is a Ruglu. I probably
have as a Roglu.
As a okay.
As a Roglu.
As a Roglu.
Like the last is like glue, like glue something to the wall. I don't know. It's the same sound.
He's done P3 and he has a 10th up on his time to the first sector, so it looks to be pretty good. Good for him as he comes down the back straight now. We got some cars in front of him. That's the Alpha Arena Mercedes of Tosca and Nick. Oh no, it's the Great Lampos, and he can't read. He now comes through the second part of that back straight. He is going to be up by just over half a tenth on his time, as he's going to come through the fast turn 10 once again. And the third sector, a very snaily section, but it is very satisfying if you get it right. And misses the apex completely.
A bit wide, yeah. I think he'll abandon his lap. At least.
He's very low on ERS as well, so it might be the end of his lap.
Is that Nico who just said? No, it's definitely bot. It's definitely bot with a 29.5, also on mediums.
So Danny and Bob proving that they've got pace on those mediums, as Tosca goes P9 on a 29.6.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty fast. I
yeah,
think I only mentioned a 29.9 on mediums, but 29.5.
I don't know what the time difference is between those tires.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell. I think if I would.
I mean, it's a second between Bot and Crystals in there, and they seem to be it's Bot and Ace Boy in the championship, and I think Ace Boy would be looking at the time that Bot stood on those yellow wall tires and wanting to create a bit more of a gap and get up further in the groves.
From my own experience, like the mediums are a bit more of a struggle in like turn 1 and 2, like and then the whole entire first sector, but then sector 2 and 3 they feel quite similar. So yeah, it's probably about a second indeed.
Yeah. Crystal's on a lap time. He is 3 temps up on his time, on a 28.5. Could we see a 27 in Tier 4?
If they do a 27 in Tier 4, I'm retiring immediately.
I think that would be very impressive.
Then I'm just switching to something else, like I don't know, My Little Pony or something, or Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Just something not F1.
So it's now gonna have the run up to the line. It's gonna be a low 28, 28.1.
Wow. Okay, that's fast.
Very quick time from the Ferrari of Crystals.
It's it's a track record then.
In Tier 4.
In Tier 4, yeah.
We're gonna see Hugos in the 26s, aren't we?
Yeah, 25.4 probably or something.
Maybe there's a few corner cuts. As Ace Boy is retired from the session.
Didn't Hugos hold the world record here or something? Or I remember somewhere. Oh, and XTXP improves as well to 28.3.
very close. Oh, he's
And he's choosing the quick way around till the... Yeah, why are people keep doing that? That's the second guy we caught cutting the track to go back to the pit. Guys, this is not allowed.
I don't think I know that.
They probably also don't know I'm in the FIA, so... They're definitely...
Oh, it's Kebab
Sorry,
improved.
guys.
Kebab has improved.
Oh,
He's in
nice.
28.7, so
Yeah, I must say Kebab already did a really good qualifying time in 2 SRL tier 3. So I'm not completely surprised. I do remember his race going sideways there, so he's probably looking for revenge here. And he's also taking the short route back to the pit.
Is there something we don't know about? Like,
I think there's a rule against it, but anyway,
Yeah,
we'll...
so yeah. I
we'll
remember
l-
it being a big issue at Monaco in Tier 1 one season. I think it was the season that I raced in, and then that's why they panned it, because people were
Yeah.
straight lining the chicane to get back to the pits.
I'm in a few leagues and I know it's not allowed anywhere, so apparently these guys didn't know.
I think we've got the timing glitch. so
Yeah,
there
there's
is-
still people running. Yeah, like there's quite a few on their outlap. I don't
Yeah.
think definitely Bot will be running anymore because he's still in the pit.
George has left the session again, so that Greek connection from him is not. It's not favoring him.
Yeah.
Today.
His Greek connection is doing the Sirtaki or something. I don't know. It's that's a dance.
Yeah. Is a
As
the
a road
McLaren
glue.
is, that is up.
I just call him Easy. That's what Ocean Chief did.
Easy. Yeah. There's so many different names. I feel so bad when I gotta pronounce something. It's just like I try my best.
Well, funnily enough, I have that with some English names, but that's because like I'm Dutch and some of the English
Yeah.
words don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like
English
your place names are British or English place names are so weird to me.
It's raining.
Oh, it is?
It is raining.
Yeah,
I
that
think-
will end any running.
So I think we'll see it. We'll see a few drops. I don't think it'll affect the drivers too much, though. I think there'll still be a decent amount of grip on the track, as he's gonna come to the middle sector split, and he's a 10th up. So
It's not completely hopeless then. Nico is also... I think he's also improving, but I'm waiting till I see his second split time. Where is that split time anyway? It should be around here.
yeah, it's there.
He's at 10th up.
All right. So people are still improving. As he's gonna come through the final corner now. We'll see what he can do. He's done a decent final sector running on board of him. And he's going to come across the line now. And does a 29
Ooh.
dead. So he doesn't improve
Yeah,
on his time.
I thought I saw him struggling coming out of the hairpin on traction, so maybe those few raindrops did affect his time, but
Danny
Danny improves.
Yeah, so
29-0.
Danny improving strong. You can in fact improve. Nico is going to cross the line. He doesn't
Ooh.
improve.
Close though.
So that just leaves Lampos to come around the final corner. He hasn't improved in the middle
No,
sector.
it doesn't look...
And he's going to cross the line and he doesn't improve. So definitely Bot starting in 8th place on the mediums.
Yeah, an ace boy in 5th, so our championship leaders not at the complete front of the field, but definitely Bot will have a bit of an advantage maybe with his medium tires. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Of course, a quick safety car could change things, but I don't think France is really a track where you get a lot of safety cars or issues. It's a pretty... I mean, there's so much runoff. And we are seeing the field is joined by Latifi, Stroll, Albon and Hamilton, so that should provide a challenge.
That is our SLR official partners.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got some new Tier 4 drivers. They're real rookies, these ones. Especially that
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton guy. It's complete
Yeah,
novice.
I don't know whether he even knows how to drive a Formula 1 car.
Yeah, he only has a measly, what is it now, 6 championships?
Ah, fake? Oh,
Only 6, I mean, that's rookie numbers.
yeah, well, you gotta have at least 10 before you can
Yeah.
come talk to the SLR crew.
Yeah, so, I'm still watching the Greek Lampros on these, the Great Lampros, not the Greek Lampros, on his lap back. And finally everybody retired and we're ready to start the race.
Yep. Qualifying grid looking interesting. Crystal's setting a really good time with a 28-1 and puts himself on pole position. XTXP second, only a tenth and a half behind, so he definitely shows he can take the fight to that Ferrari. We got Kebab, Easy is what I'm gonna call him. In third and fourth, Aceboy, Danny, and Nico come in behind. Definitely both our championship leader on the medium tires, so gonna be a good thing to see and to see where he comes and how he makes his way through the field. Tosca, Great Lampos round out the top 10. Then we got Jimis, Shaka, George, Cheeky, Li, Nick, and Kyle. If I pronounce any of those wrongs.
I'm reading chat.
Sorry.
I'm reading chat and they're saying like Torska, the driver in ninth, has more viewers on his Twitch than the EGL channel, so he's apparently quite popular.
Let's hope he does well.
Yeah, I hope for his viewers he does.
I'm seeing by the flag on the garage of his Mercedes crew that he is Swedish.
Svenska. I'm not sure if I'm doing a correct Swedish accent, probably not. So I'll probably have Flash River getting mad at me, but...
Imagine I got that flag wrong. No
Danish! Yeah, it's clearly... it's clearly Finnish, of course.
I'm trying to get... George doesn't have the option to join back. I've sent him multiple invites, but... I think we might lose George on his comeback.
No, there he is.
He's back!
What a timing.
He has returned.
In the warm-up lap.
Yeah. But there might be an issue here with George joining back during the warm-up lap.
Oh, do you think he'll have to have the fastest lap glitch where he has lap 1 in 3 seconds? Then he'll win the race easily.
We got Exalamas? There's some hard names to pronounce in TFO.
Who?
And in the chat.
I am trying
in the
to...
chat.
Oh yeah, Exalasma. No? Exalasma. Yeah, with me it's more the problem that I don't have my glasses on, so I have to look closely at my screen to even read the text.
I wish I wish I had that excuse right now.
Apparently the Great Lampros is known as the submarine.
The term when he dives.
Because he sinks. I don't know if that's a good... Like, sinks into the rear of his opponents or sinks, like, into the core. I'm a bit confused, not gonna lie.
I love a good dive bomb, if you know. And if it's a clean one, then I like it. If it's not a clean one, then you're Daniel Kvyat.
Oh, as X Crystals already hit something trackside in the warm-up lap. I saw something flying, a bollard or something.
Let's hope it's not one of the boards. We don't want some of those non-rainbow roadies.
If I'm ever in a race with tier 1 drivers or no assist drivers, I'm gonna make my goal to hit all the brake markers, so that I at least have a chance.
You can't do that, it's illegal.
You're illegal.
What do you mean I'm illegal?
As they're lining up the grid now, but there's quite some gaps in the rear. Who was that guy? It was George. Nah, George looks okay. I think
they're all close together.
I think we should be okay for the start, but we'll see.
Yeah, we will. As everyone's lining up now, hopefully George can get back in his car for the start of the French Grand Prix. The Ferrari lining up on pole position of Crystals as the race is not quite underway.
Oh, and we got really fast lights.
And it's...
Yeah, it's lights out, but not lights out.
It's out. I know where we go. Looks like a decent start from Crystal's XTXP. Doesn't get a great start. There's already a 4 wide moment for P2. Between the Williams and the coach 4 wide behind. And it looks like Ace Boy might come on top of that.
Oh, Kebab goes off.
Kebab is off and in. Did he go into the barrier?
Yeah.
It looks like he's managed to get away with that with no front wing.
Kebab again with the bad luck. He had the same in 2S. He qualified well, but then had an incident in lap 5 or something, and now he has an incident in lap 1. Really unlucky there. I think he just was caught out by so many cars going side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ace Boy already in P2, starting from P5.
I think Danny might have a going easy here down in the chicane. He has a look, but doesn't go for the move on the McLaren. As Ace Boy gets away nicely, and he's up in the P2, taking advantage of that 4 wide moment in turn 1 for that position. And he's now looking at the back of the Ferrari of X Crystals. Definitely bot making up 2 positions, as was the majority of the drivers, with the disconnection of George and Kebab. So who's off? Is it Danny's in the wall. And we've got a yellow flag in sector 3. I don't know what's happened. And there's more contact in the back with the Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, I saw wings flying.
Virtual safety car. We have a virtual safety car. So carnage on the first lap of the Tier 4 French Grand Prix. I think we just get to relax a bit now before the carnage gets underway once again. We have our first casualty, Danny, who is looking at the back of the McLaren.
There's gonna be quite some pit stops, I feel. Yeah, Tor's car. And there's four guys in the pit already.
Make that 5.
And that's about probably 5 with Kebab. Yeah.
So
yeah, basically everybody who's not crashed is now in the top 10. They have points.
We are green once again. We are green flag racing for the French Grand Prix. Ace Boy 4 tenths behind the Ferrari. Will we see a move here on the first lap under safe after the VSC? The overtake is flowing. He takes out of the overtake, and it doesn't look like he's going to try and go for a move.
No, I think they'll wait until the DRS opens in lap. Is it still lap 3 after a virtual safety car? I'm not sure, but
I believe so. Yes. Because as soon as the VSC gets taken away, the DRS is instantly deployed.
Kebab is only now out of the pit, so he really lost a lot of time with trying to get back to the track and negotiating the track with wing damage. So it's really unlucky for our, what is P4 or P3 starter?
Yeah, he was P4. Danny in chat says he got hit up the back, so he might not have been his fault.
Yeah, I thought I saw a wing flying in the background. As definitely bot is already up to P5 and trying to make a move on XTXP.
Crystal's letting last lap the race. I think that's to be expected, though. He was the first one to get underway.
Yeah.
The safety car DRS should be enabled.
It is.
We maybe see some moves between definitely bot and XTXP. Ace Boy is just hovering between the 1 second range. He's 1.1, and I don't think he's going to get DRS on this particular occasion.
No, he isn't, and definitely bot probably is, but the issue is, we were thinking the same.
XTXP is also has a DRS, so it doesn't really make a difference. What definitely bot does, he will not be able to outspeed the Renault.
You'll have to pick a smart point. As Pretorius says, did 5 people get damaged? Yes, 5 people did get damaged and 1 guy DNF'd. So yeah, that was an eventful first lap.
I can see why Tier 4 is such a spot for racing.
It's still a bit of a tryout tier, I think. Like, if you're unproven, you're going in here and getting used to like wheel-to-wheel racing in on a good level to start out with, to find what you can do and what you can do. Because we all know, like, racing isn't only about managing to go fast, but also manage to negotiate other cars without getting damage. Yeah. And that's the thing which they all have to learn, which we all have to learn. So yeah, I think it's a bit logical that Tier 4 maybe sees a bit more incidents than the other tiers, although if you remember Tier 2 last season,
Yeah, but
that was also quite eventful.
Yeah, Tier 2 is labeled the Thunderdome. I don't think it's got that name anymore. I think
No, it's been...
definitely a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it's because I'm gone, so they have no reason to die from anymore.
Might go for a move here on Easy and McLaren.
Yep.
And he's gonna go to the inside line for the chicane, and is it gonna be job done?
Ooh, there's contact, and now definitely bot gets past.
No, but I don't think the move's done yet for Bot, as XTXP is gonna have the better run, but XTXP's out of ERS, and Bot has got that move from the Renault.
Yeah, he says thank you very much. And he's now really close to Ezeroglu.
Almost goes at the back.
And that brings...
XTSP almost went up the inside of him.
Yeah.
So gotta be careful.
Yeah, I have the feeling Ezeroglu... he's doing well in maintaining the gap with the guys up front, but he is holding up these guys a bit.
Yeah.
They seem to have a bit more pace. But of course they also have the DRS and ERS.
Great Lampos and Jim's in the final corner. Jim's on the outside trying to take that position back. And they go side by side. Looks to be in a turn 1. Lampos on the outside.
Crystals get a penalty.
Yeah, oh, that's crucial for Ace. He needs to stay within that 3 seconds as Jim's gets the move done on Lampros.
Yeah, didn't the great Lampros pass him earlier? Now Jim has got him back. But that's probably because the softs are losing their edge, because they run out really fast on this track.
Yep, and I think Bot's definitely gonna have the McLaren of the...
Definitely, Bot. Yeah.
I think that move was pretty easy for the Haas driver.
Definitely. Bot. Sorry. Just being annoying. Yeah.
The move done, and that is definitely Bot into the podium positions, and he can see his championship rival 1 second in front of him, as he does have purple middle sector.
Wow.
So, as Nick picks up a 3-second time penalty, he's on P14.
Yeah.
Caught up at the start of the race, as was Shaka, Kebab, GKLI, and Tortska.
I was about to mention, like, definitely Bot and Aceboy, they've gone side to side at nearly every race, even if they qualify far apart, like 5 laps in the race, they're behind each other. I don't know how they do it, but the battle continues. They're both really consistent as well, so that's good to see. And
this is the fastest lap for definitely Bot, 33.1, we're getting close to that.
32.5 or something. Yeah.
As Nico and Great Lampos pull into the pit lane.
Yep, that will probably... For Nico it will be his first of 2 stops, because he goes to the mediums.
Lampos goes on the softs again.
So he'll also do another pit stop.
So they're committing to the 2-stop strategy, and definitely Bot might have Aceboy's championship rival by the end of this straight.
Looks very likely.
Overtakes flowing. DRS is enabled. The Reynolds gonna pick the outside line, but he moves to the inside, and now definitely Bot has got left with the outside line.
Yeah,
and
he's not gonna make it.
Ace is gonna defend that really nicely and hold off his championship rival for the time being, but definitely Bot deploying that ERS once again. Is it gonna be the outside? Very late maneuver by Ace, and he
makes it.
Sweeps around the outside and takes that position from Ace.
Yeah, so far flawless driving from definitely Bot. He just needed 6 laps to get from PA to second place, and he's only 1.8 behind Crystals, who has a 3-second time penalty, so he's in the net lead of the race.
Yeah, and I think we might see him on the back of
Crystals. Ooh, there's a battle between XCXP and Ezeroglu, and XCXP locks up in the final corner because he was nearly running into Ezeroglu, and that cost him a full second, that mistake.
It's unfortunate for him. Everyone just overtaking George Ghost. Everyone's quite spread apart right now, so I think we just gotta wait till bot maybe closes in.
I see George is ghosted, so maybe...
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to find battles on track, but it's basically only around Shaka's position,
Shaka.
P12.
Jaka and
GK.
Yeah, GK.
Even I'm not pronouncing that name. I tried a few times the last time I did tier 4, but it's just impossible. It's I choke on the letters. Glichkli. Glichkli.
Oh, I'm not even gonna try.
No.
I'm not even gonna try.
It's like that series, Glee. But it's probably not correct.
Well,
Yeah.
it looks like Shaka might go for a move down the straight. The Alpha Romeo.
Ooh, he runs him wide. Yeah.
Curb. Puts himself up on the curb. Looks like he's gonna get the best exit he can. Is overtake gonna be deployed? Not in this early stage DRSs, so it doesn't look like Shaka thinks he's close enough to get the move done. And Crystal's pits.
Yep.
And so does
Yeah,
A.
this is the time. Oh, and XCXP gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That won't help him.
So I think these are these committing to a 2-stop?
No,
Or-
X Crystals is doing the 1-stop because he goes too
there's
hard.
a double stack for the Renault boys, and XCXP is going to be left there for a couple of seconds as they
Yeah, that's a bit...
it's on the car. So he's definitely lost out, especially with that 5-second penalty. It's
Yeah, not what he wanted. But these guys are committing to the 1-stop because they all went on hards. It should be doable to go until the end. If they went on mediums, it would have been a 2-stop. But XCXP is really losing out a lot because he moved to P9.
Yeah.
Behind Nico and the Great Lampros even. Although Nico and the Great Lampros still have to do a second pit stop.
Yep. As
GK.
Get the 3-second time penalty. He's currently running in P11. He's still in that fight with Shaka, and Shaka's a bit closer here, so maybe if he just gets a good exit, he might be able to go for a move. They're both on the well, Shaka's on the hard, GK is on the medium tires, and the DRS and overtake is now flowing for the Alfa Romeo, but he's not really gaining that much.
No, he didn't have the best exit, I think.
Oh, he has a look. The no contact made though. Just trying to maybe speak.
Ooh, there's a yellow flag.
Yellow. It's a McLaren. It's puncture.
Oh,
as
Azaroglu. Yeah. He punctured his front left. He punctured his front left, so it was one lap too many.
Yeah, so he's punctured his tire and then he's gone to the wall. So
yeah, wing change as well.
Yep.
He's also committing to the 2-stop because he goes on mediums.
Unless he thinks he can take those. Moves,
Is he gonna risk another puncture, you think? It is.
Is XP actually gonna overtake?
I think he will, because that puncture cost him a lot of time extra.
Yeah, yep. But XP does have that 5-second penalty, so he just needs to stay within it.
Well,
he's still going.
As I mentioned earlier, I think Bryce.
Shaka! That was a great move. Shaka getting the jump.
Where?
On the
restart.
Yeah, and they're still going side by side. They're in turn 2 and they're off the circuit. Contact and wheel bang there, and that's not what you want to see from Shaka's point of view. And now he's got to do some more work if he wants to stay ahead of the Haas driver.
Yeah, I think GK actually held his position by going off circuit. A little bit dodgy, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe hard, but I think Shaka did run wide in the corner.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that invitation was definitely open for GK as the DRS is open, and it's going to be the outside line for Shaka. I thought he might have gone for the inside, but he's going to make it work, and he might get that position. But it looks like GK's got a good exit. Not on this occasion. Would he be able to get him back on the overtake though? The slipstream, he pulls out to the inside. Shaka on the outside as they both go side by side. It's very clean racing as they go side by side.
Oh yeah, that's...
in a half-spin coming around the corner.
What a
Why did
oh
you
no, he goes sideways!
hit the wall in the
Oh
top,
my
and then
god!
WSC.
I thought he held it brilliantly and then he
Yeah,
lost it, and it's yeah.
That looks
Oh.
like, out of Fast and Furious, and
And I said it was hard to actually DNF here, but apparently it's possible. I think he just hold his throttle too long. If he just
yeah,
released it a bit longer, he might have held it, but now it's
yeah, he just like loses the rear.
yeah, I thought he made it. I thought he actually made the corner there. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. It would have been so cool. I think that would have definitely made
I
the
think
top 5 moments of France if he managed to hold
yeah.
that.
From what I could see, Shaka did leave him enough room, but he just had too much speed to keep the inside, so he drifted wide into the side pod of Chaka and then spun. And then he looked like he held it, but I think he pushed the throttle too early.
And that's definitely bot pitting.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the best timing. Maybe you wanted that virtual safety car to last a little bit longer, but
I think it came out when he just started the back straight, so...
but lap 10, yeah, that's a good lap to
lap
pit.
10 coming on to lap 11, but will he come out ahead of Crystals, who is coming around the final corner now? Definitely Bot is actually extremely close to the pit exit. So will Crystals come out behind Definitely Bot?
He will.
And it's going to be close, and it's not going to be close at all. Bot has done an amazing job to make the overcut work on those mediums. And he's got himself into the net lead of the Grand Prix. And Ace Boy within 5 tenths.
Yeah, and remember that X Crystals has a penalty as well. So not only does he have to overtake Definitely Bot, who is on fresher tires, he also has to gain a gap. And for Ace Boy, yeah, he will have to clear X Crystals first and then have to catch up on Definitely Bot, who's on fresher tires. So that'll be difficult.
Bot's gonna go for the move on the McLaren of Tilde? I think.
Tilde.
Okay. But he gets the move done on the McLaren. The McLaren name's being hard to pronounce. Must just be a thing at TF1 McLaren.
Azeroglu and Tilde.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, when the only language I know is English, it's pretty difficult. But I can't imagine learning English as a
Try Dutch.
as well. I think, to be honest, I bet Dutch is probably easier to learn than English.
I don't know. We have a lot of weird sounds apparently. Yeah, as there's Tilde now has a whole train of fast guys behind him who haven't stopped yet. And he's on 10 lap mediums. Wow, the great Lampos already pits for the second time, so he didn't really stretch those second stint of Souls long.
Yeah, was that really worth it?
I have no clue. As Ezreoglu said at 32.8.
I don't think that's very close to the record.
Yeah, but it's not yet.
32.6.
I think we'll see a track record near the end of the race, or a lap record near the end of the race. When cars are getting lighter, and maybe those people who are on 2 stops, if they are on fresh mediums or even fresh softs, then they might get the fastest lap.
Yeah, so that would, like you said, we'll see that near the end of the race. Ace Boy.
I think it's also around the time that I expect Jimis and Tilde to go in the pit, because I think the mediums last like 11-12 laps, where you can stretch them a bit longer, but
yeah,
ideally you'll want to stop around lap 12, I think.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I think that might be the time for the racing point. Yep, he does in fact pull into the pit lane.
And meanwhile, Azeroglu has closed up to XCXP.
Yeah, but the McLaren pits as well.
Tilde.
Yeah.
Yep. So then we've got Definitely Bot back in the lead. Or no, for the first time in the lead actually.
Yeah.
It was X Crystals before, yeah.
That's gonna lead. There's a road glue on the back of the Renault. Passes his teammate in the pit lane. He's now up into P6. I think it's Nico who's out of sync. Maybe? He could take those tyres to the end. He could try to. No.
No, he can't. I think from the medium runners, the only one who could try is Roglu, but as he already punctured before, I'm not sure if he's willing to risk it.
Yeah, it might be a 2-stop for him.
I think he wanted to do a soft, medium, soft, but the soft's punctured, so that's a bit of a snag in his plans. As XTSB is going to go around the outside of the Red Bull, but the Red Bull's going to fight back. I thought there might have been a bit of discretion here. They're not really in the same race as that's Roglio looking on the outside, but he switches it back to the inside. Having none of it. XTXP losing the rear as well. Manages to save it. Nice battle there.
Yeah,
but Nico loses out. Nico.
Yep. It's really Crystals and Ace and Azaroglu and XTXP who are close together. That train of 3, but I think they'll pull away from Nico.
I think Azaroglu, he's looking.
He might go for a switchback move here. He's set it up and he's gonna go for it. Where's he gonna go though?
His ERS is almost out.
Yeah, but I don't think it's wise to go for the move here. Otherwise the Renault might...
they kept it clean.
Oh, that's a bit close.
I don't know if this is smart, but because this is costing them both time and Nico is back in the fight.
Yeah, but there's 11 seconds between the two Renault teammates. XCSP also have XCSP.
They're really swerving.
And the Red Bull's having a look as well. That was a big dive in the...
They touched. Yeah, and XXP is around.
And they both get away. Okay, got away with no damage.
To be perfectly honest, that was a disaster waiting to happen, the way they were going at it at the first few corners.
Yeah.
And Tipsy Bob says, I think we all expected that too. Yeah, I agree.
Yep. It's a shame, I suppose.
As coming from an older guys, the race is 27 lap long. You don't have to do it all in one lap.
Yeah.
Patience is key.
It definitely is, yeah.
We've
12 seconds to get to Ace-Boy, so...
Yeah, we've got Ace-Boy is really close to X-Crystals now as they're passing the ghosted car of George. The ghost of George. And definitely Bottas, meanwhile, gained quite a bit. Because I think it was like 1.5 and now it's already almost 3 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's been in front for about...
As kebab bits.
Yeah. Shaka gets his second penalty for race, from what I've seen. It might be wrong. I'm just going to check the penalty situation at the front. Definitely Bosch has 2 warnings. Crystals has a penalty and 2 warnings. Ace Boy has 2 warnings. So that's the situation at the front. So Crystals will definitely be losing out if he stays in this position.
Yep.
So the Crystals needs to pull away from the Renault.
Which I don't see happening at this point.
Yeah, I think Ace Boy definitely does have the edge of a Crystal on these hard compound tires, the white wall tires.
Yeah, I see X-Crystals a bit as a really fast qualifier, but in race he's been struggling to keep up with definitely Bot and Ace Boy. So that's something he might need to work on. Bit less time trial, bit more race practice. Maybe.
I know it's like, I think during the day there's not many people on for like 50% less. But, I mean, you can go in Grand Prix. I know it's not exactly the same, but it's definitely an option. They're practicing for a league race.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty hard because there's also no real good mode for it except when
Another penalty. So
another. Yeah, that's 6 seconds now.
and it's just gonna get the move done here. So
I hope they don't fight too hard because that wouldn't be good for Ace Boy. But
it's just a quite standard move for Ace. So he gets ahead of Crystals, quite textbook, and Ace Boy can get on with his race. Crystals has
meanwhile, I'm switching back because we've got a fight for P10 between Nick and Shaka. So I think Shaka was one of the people who were involved in the early massacre, so to speak.
Yeah, they both were. They were both involved.
Yeah.
Shaka gonna look to the inside. He is for the final point paying position. They leave each other room.
Yeah, Nick was a bit surprised, but he moved back, so he left room. That's a good move.
Both got ERS deployed.
But Nick is
Shaka
almost out.
Yeah, Shaka had a lot more ERS. I think if Shaka had held that ERS, he would have been okay.
I think Shaka's a bit careful now after the incident with GK, although that wasn't really. I didn't think it was his fault.
No, I
But,
think he left him in the room of it, but I don't think that call was very good for going side by side. And,
I think generally Shaka is pretty careful, so.
yeah.
And Nico and Tosca go for their second pit stops.
Yeah. Yeah, Tosca was involved in collision at the start of the race. He's going to serve his 5-second stop go penalty.
Oh, right, he had that penalty as well. Ooh, that's gonna cost him for the battle for the points.
Yep. He's going to be quite far behind Shaka and Nick, who are now. Actually, it's Great Lampos who they need to catch now, but he's quite a ways behind now.
Yeah, 5 seconds should be doable, or 5 seconds, only 1 second on the Great Lampros. So that should be doable. Then 5 seconds to Shaka, it's not impossible in 10 laps, but
Tosca is 16
way behind, yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be an option for him, unfortunately. But yeah, Nico could definitely get points.
I guess Torska's Twitch following will be a bit disappointed with that.
Is his career over?
No. Is his career over? Yeah. No, we're not Nico Rosberg here.
Just following Shaka and Nick. Crystals has stuck
Yeah,
with
he's stuck with Ace Boy. So maybe it's just the strong slipstream here. I don't know. Slipstream and DRS, of course. So if Crystals is smart, he will try and save some energy and then make his move when.
Nick pit.
Yeah.
So
Nick.
we might. I think we'll see Shaka in the pits then if that is the case.
Yeah, Nick. Of course, they had that incident early in the race, so they pitted for Haas early. But apparently, Nick feels he won't make it until the end.
Crystal's gonna have a go on Ace for V2 in the race. It's the chicane, but Ace just breaks so much later than Crystals. Gets the position back.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think those people who went on Haas early, they won't make it in the end. So then Shaka will probably have to pit as well, unless he is taking a gamble.
I don't know where he'd come out though. Well, Nick's come out 17 seconds behind P10. So
yeah, with Tosca behind him.
Yeah, it might be worth the risk for Shaka, seeing where these guys are. It might be worth it. Nico's going to have a go on Great Lampos to get himself up into B9 in the Red Bull. I just saw that move going on now.
Oh, they're still side by side.
As Lampos.
Defense.
Just to hold the position.
The submarine defense.
Yeah. The submarine managing the whole position. We've got a yellow in sector 3. It's for a racing point. Yeah.
Yeah, Jimis went off for a while. He doesn't look like to have any damage, so it's probably just a spin or something.
Yeah, it'd be just spin. Spin over as Nico is really on the back of Great Lampos. He had a
yeah.
Corner, not really an overtaking opportunity. He's just a bit faster than the Great Lampos. Yep. It's hard compound tires.
On fresh mediums, yeah.
The was definitely closing.
It's not a yellow submarine, but it's a white submarine. And we
Yeah.
don't live in it, but he's providing a battle at least.
And Nico's gonna try and get the move done now into turn 3.
I
So-
hope this ends well.
Yep, unlike the other battle, bit of a wheel bang there, but nothing too serious. As
Keeping
they-
it clean so far. I just hope this doesn't end in tears.
Nah, me too. I just want this clean battle to play out. DRS is going to be enabled for Nico now. This is for 2 points in the championship. It's the inside for Nico as he goes to the inside again, and he's already passed him before they come to the break. So
He should have this one done.
yeah, and that is the move done for the Red Bull.
Well, the Great Lamper still has a large buffer on the others outside the top 10, so
Yeah, I think he might hold that. Torska and Nick are close to each other, and then it's Crystals and Aceboy. Those are the only 4 drivers that are within striking range of each other.
yeah, and definitely pulled out quite a gap, 5.7 seconds.
Yeah.
If he has no accident, then he'll probably win the race. As Jimmins gets it, yeah. 3-second time penalty. Oh, Crystal's making a move.
Is that through turn? That's through the chicane.
Yeah.
Crystals gets that move done again. I wasn't expecting one, but I think there might have been a bit of a dive.
Ace Boy's coming right back.
Very close between the front and rear wheels of each of his car, and it looks like the move is back for Aceboy. Yeah, Crystals hasn't been saving his DRS though. He's hardly got.
Ooh, Torska gets a penalty.
And yeah, Crystal's got no ERS, and Ace still with about 50%. So there was definitely some defensive work Aceboy can do.
Yeah, and the thing is, X Crystals also has to pull out quite a gap because he had 6 seconds of time penalties.
Yeah, I think Crystals will get the podium. There's quite a gap to
As he.
McLaren. As he, Easy,
As a Roglu.
as a rogue.
Hey, you did it.
I can pronounce it.
I think we all need like a course on Greek because there's so many Greece people
Yeah.
and like in every. I think we also have some Greeks in tier 2 and tier 3. So
Yeah, we need to learn the Greek language.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like Greek food, so there's that. So
What counts as Greek food? As
you know, it's usually grilled food, like grilled meat and stuff. That's really nice. And they have that. What's it called again? Tzatziki. Tzatziki, the sauce, which is really good.
Oh, right.
You never had Greek, or you did have
No.
Greek, but you're probably not a foodie.
I might. No, it was.
Yeah, that's me going off about random stuff again.
I
It's just
I started the run.
like seeing all these Greeks. I'm now getting hungry for Greek food, so I'll definitely know what I'll order tonight as the battle between Crystals and Aceboy continues.
Yeah. And Jimus and XDXB are pretty close to each other. 6-10 separates them, so we might see a move there.
Yeah, Jim is on slightly newer tires as well. 5 laps advantage. As he pits, yeah, that's logical. He has to do the 2-stop.
Yeah, with those mediums. It's 11 seconds.
He'll put softs on. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
he'll come out P6.
And we might also see a track record from Aziroglu. Fresh softs.
Yeah, we did go see it. Crystals is now going for attempt numero 3 on Aceboy this time. There's the overtake button enabled. Is he gonna go for it up the inside? He is.
Yes.
Oh no, he just has a look. He just has a look.
I think it was too late to do a dive there. And we also know that Aceboy brakes pretty late himself.
Yeah.
And I also think Aceboy runs ABS. At least I don't remember seeing him ever lock up, but maybe he's also really good on the brakes, I don't know, but...
Yeah, you could have that. As a rogue blue is on the back of his teammate. Is he gonna go for a move?
Probably wanting to make quick work out of this.
Yeah, his teammate's not in overtake, so he's just gonna go up the inside. He's on fresh softs.
Yeah, they have so much more grip.
And I think we might see some good laps and maybe close in on the racing point.
Yeah, but 10 seconds, 4 laps is probably a bit too much to ask for, but Jimis also has a time penalty, I believe.
I'll check that for you.
At least I've seen at least 3 seconds. As there's the yellow in sector 3, and that's Jimis who's gone off, so that won't help him in his defense at all.
No, Jimis does have a time penalty. It's only 1.
Yeah, but he lost 6 seconds of his 10-second gap, so...
So, I think what we'll see is a road move closing in on the racing point and making that move.
Also some inside info from Ocean Chief. Yeah.
Yep.
65% wear, so yeah.
You can do it, Shaq. We believe.
I think like 75 is like the threshold where you can puncture, or 70 or something.
In hard tyres we trust, but he picks up a 3-second tyre penalty. I think that's 9 seconds of penalty he's got.
Aye, that's actually quite surprising to me, because I don't feel like France is a really strict track in terms of track limits, apart from maybe turn 1 and 2.
Really?
But for me it felt quite easy to do. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't search the track limits too much.
Maybe you are just on the right amount of the edge that you never find.
Yeah, I don't think I even go near the edge. That's probably the the issue. As
terrible middle sector, so
yeah, he's already only 1 second behind Jimis now.
This racing point by the end of this final sector.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. He just got so much more speed than him.
I'm just interested in his lap time. I want to see that track record. Or lap record, yeah.
31.5, place your bet.
I think at 31.7.
Okay,
Oh, but he will get DRS here, so that will help.
Yeah, 31.5.
Might even be a 30. No. 31.4.
That was closest. He's gonna go for the move on the racing point though.
Yeah, he has much more grip.
By about 1.2 seconds. Was that 32.6?
Yeah.
Yep, so 1.2 seconds track record's been B. So interesting by the tier 4 boys.
Yeah.
Showing, yeah.
Only tier 4, right?
Yeah. Only tier 4, it gets faster, and I don't really see. These tiers are definitely not ranked on pace. I think there's definitely some tier 4 people that could be in.
Yeah, like definitely Bolt and Aceboy, I know for sure they can do well on tier 3 and maybe even tier 2. X Crystals is a super fast qualifier, but maybe a bit more inconsistent in race.
Shaka and Nico battling side by side. They're going for it. Shaka.
Shaka is on 22 lap old hards. I mean,
yeah,
he's probably just trying to finish.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh, and a yellow flag.
It's for Nick. He went around, but he's facing the right way again, so he's going to be able to get away with that with no damage, I think.
It looks okay.
Yeah, I think that's the only real part of the track that has like relatively close barriers. So.
Well, we saw somebody go in the two people go in the barriers pretty far from the track, so.
Yeah, Crystals might go on the outside of Ace here.
Yeah, I'm
and
seeing.
The outside, and Ace defends quite nicely there. Manages the whole position.
Yeah, Aceboy still with a lot more ERS than X Crystals also.
Yep.
Pretty hard to battle with 5% ERS. Yeah, this track is also a thing we didn't really mention yet, but it's pretty difficult on fuel and ERS managing.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember in practice I went on the standard, which is like 2.5 over. And I think like halfway the race I was already nearly out of extra fuel. So yeah.
Crystal's looking very close to the back of his boy, so...
I think he's gonna try and make a move if he's close enough, but is he though?
Yes, he's close enough, he definitely is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining! It's raining on the Circuit Public Art. So we have some rain.
The same as in the qualifying, like in the final laps. I don't think it will really matter much.
No, I don't think we'll see anyone switching to intermediates.
Yeah, we might see a late Spinala though.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I can see the drops now.
Shaka is gonna finish in correct, I think.
Yeah, he is gonna finish on the... I mean, it makes no sense to do a pit stop now unless you are puncturing, like Mr. Azaroglu early in the race.
Yep. And the Roglu though is on the back of SLR now, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a bit amazed he caught up to XCXP. XCXP who was running pretty close to those guys in front early in the race, but after that that double stack pit stop, he kind of lost it.
Yep, but looks like over 10 more things for Roglu now on the Renault, and
He doesn't have much ERS though.
and it looks like he's gonna try and switch back, try and get the better exit. It looks like he's got it right now, but I think XCXP has very similar ERS though, so as they go through turn 10.
No, it doesn't make it. Good defense by XCXP.
It's raining much heavier now. There's actually drops on the street, on the screen if you run a ball cap.
Yeah. And the thing is with this, if the rain is heavier, the softs have more advantage than the hards on those conditions. So I think Ezzy will easily keep him behind now.
Yeah, if you run on ball with the cars, you can really see the drops. It's quite insane how fast the rain is coming down now. So
yeah, I'm watching if they have trouble on corner exits,
and
especially Ace Boy, X Crystals.
This is Crystal's final chance to get the mid-jumper in the final lap of the French Grand Prix.
He has no ERS. He literally had nothing. He was running on 1% on the end of that straight.
It is game over for Crystals, I think, unless Ace Boy makes a mistake.
Game over, yeah! Oh, sorry, that's... That's from some Sega race game, by the way. Childhood memories popping up. As said, definitely Bot is taking no risks around the final corner.
Yeah, I don't think he'll want to. He's gonna come around now, and he just takes it easy on the exit. It's gonna be another win for the Haas driver. He crosses the line to extend his championship lead, and he wins French Grand Prix. Ace Boy in P2, Crystals in P3.
Yep, and Azzy in P4.
Yeah, he's pulled a 2.3 second gap on XTXP on that last lap alone.
Yeah, I think the conditions...
he might be going for a fastest lap, which is very impressive if he can do it here. No, I don't think he is.
Nah, he already has a lap record, so...
Yeah.
It's
That's P4 though, so it's a good drive by the McLaren. XT crosses the line and gets a 5-second time penalty for not serving.
He didn't serve one. So that must mean he speeded during the last pit stop as well.
Jims crosses the line, P6. Tails crosses the line, P7. Nico in P8. Shaka crosses the line in P9.
Ooh, but a lot of penalties.
Great land pass. Is he going to be safe from
Torska?
He crosses the line. He is.
Yes. Whoa, 1.3 seconds only. That's
yeah.
Shaka making it close, but he does get the final point, and Kebab finishes P12, which is not what he would have hoped for, considering his start position. And the game awards the driver of the day to Tilde.
Yep. Well, Tilde did
Yeah, he did gain
in the back, so
16 to 7 is nothing to sneeze at, of course. Yeah. Who's your driver today?
I hate to give it to the winner, but come on.
Yeah.
He started it. He made the opposite strategy work, and I think he deserves it. So I'm gonna give mine to it. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. No penalties. He made quick work of the soft runners on the mediums early in the race, and that put him in great position to win the race. So yeah. Although I do want to mention, like, Tilda did do a good race from P16 to P7. But yeah, definitely bot faultless once again, and gaining a few more points on Ace Boy. Let's maybe see if we got somebody in the interviews already. I'm not really sure.
I don't know whether they're in there because they're team engineering or because they want an interview. So I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, there's quite a few. Kebab and Shaka who are always together, I think, and
Yeah.
Nico as well. Should we just track? I want to ask Kebab about, like, he had a good qualifying and then a bit the same as to SRL with a unlucky start. I'll just drag him and see.
Oh, he left.
He left. Maybe he heard us on stream and he's like, nope.
accidentally joined the channel.
Yeah, so Kebab ran away from us.
We've got Nico though, so
Yeah, if Nico doesn't jump away immediately.
there we go. We caught an interview in Nico.
No.
No. No. We're gonna run away.
Another one.
Okay.
We're gonna try Kebab.
I try.
We were gonna try Kebab and then he just left the call. We couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nico, where did you finish again? I'm sorry, I'm an old man. 8, yeah.
8,
I remember
yeah.
like seeing you around those fights. Can you tell us a bit about your race?
I was going to soft hard, but my tactics fuck up. So I was going to soft medium and no speed at all. That
Are you still happy that you finished in the points then, or?
yeah, but better is better.
So you expected more. And how did it happen that you went to mediums instead of, because you were saying your strategy was soft hard, but somehow you went to mediums? Was it something like Jeff did, or?
Codemasters.
Codemasters Jeff.
So it was in last few laps when rain is coming, I was oh fuck, because I'm very bad in rain. So that.
I think you can be happy that you were on mediums though, because the harder the tire, the harder it is in rain. So
Yeah.
maybe it was lucky and unlucky at the same time.
Yeah. I hope when I overtake Shakalaka, I hope I don't crash him with him. So it was very scary.
Yeah. Well, it's Austria next, I believe. How are you feeling for that track?
One of my favorite maps.
Well, let's hope you can do well there. I think it'd be nice to see you up there as well.
I
So-
try my best. So my best I try every day. So that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done on P8 anyway, and we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you the next race.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us in the interviews.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we've got
That
Shaka.
was Nico. We got Shaka in there, so he might be talking to Chief, but we'll drag him in. There we go. Shaka, you managed to pull those hearts all the way at the end and score the final points.
Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Just walk us through the race and from your perspective, how did you do?
Yeah, well, I mean, I obviously messed up the qualifying. I couldn't put a clean lap, so I had to start at the back, which is well not ideal, but it's also not so bad because I got to start with the mediums, and actually had a good start, a relatively clean start. But then actually, I think you're just watching it now. End of lap 1, we kind of go too wide in the third sector. This big sweeping right-hander, and the car next to me just couldn't keep it in track, and I like just touched me somehow, and I ended up spinning, broke my wing, so I had to pit early. Got the hearts. I still made it back, let's say, a little bit back into the race. But at the end, with very, very worn tires, lost the spot to Nico at the end. But all in all, not too terrible.
Yeah. Nope. You actually come away with the point, and it was very impressive seeing you take those mediums all the way at the end. Well, how old were they at the end? Were they like about 24 laps old? So.
No, actually, I think I pitted lap 2, so yeah, 26, 25, 26 lap old. Yeah, they were at 82%.
Whoa, okay, that's puncture territory.
Yeah.
It must have been terrible in the rain though, because like the last 2 laps when it rained, it looked pretty. At least to us, it looked like it rained pretty hard, and then to be in the hardest compound, which is pretty old as well, it must have been scary.
Yeah, it got dark real quick, and then started raining like after 2 laps or so. And but to be honest, the tires did not feel that bad.
Well,
they were handling quite okay. It's just, of course, you cannot keep the same pace, and I have to take care of them quite a lot to not overdo, like not to have any kind of lockups or something like that. But it wasn't so terrible, to be honest.
I'm also wondering, you were in the chat with in the voice chat with Kebab. Did he run away for his interview, or because we were about to drag him in and then he just left?
I don't think he wanted an interview today.
Yeah, I can understand. I think he had bad luck yesterday and then today as well. Do you know what happened exactly? I mean, we saw a bit, but we didn't see exactly why he went off.
I did. I mean, he didn't explain exactly, but I think he had contact with someone, so I think he's not very happy about that.
Yeah, he did a good qualifying as well.
He had an amazing qualifying P3 with a very good time, so it's a shame. It's a really terrible shame, because he could have gotten very nice points today, but these things happen. But it's I think we need to make an effort to just be able to race a little bit more clean. There are some incidents that are completely unnecessary, and it happens all the time. So yeah, that was very disappointing for him today.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, Austria next. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's like kind of like my home race, because I'm racing under the Austrian flag. So, and I love that track. So I'm gonna put some hours practice and see if I get some positive result over there. It's one of my favorite tracks. Let's hope for good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, everyone seems to love Austria, so I got a lot of people putting in the laps.
Yeah, exactly. I just need to focus on that. I couldn't manage to get free some time for practice in the last few weeks. So I had a streak of terrible races. So it's actually quite good to get another point today. So this feels good. So just motivating to get back on it.
Yeah, well, P10, well done. And I think we'll look forward to you in Austria then. I expect great things. No
Thank
pressure.
you. Now I talk too much, way too soon.
No, I'm
But,
just kidding, man.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, I
We
think.
have no other interviews.
Yeah, that's they're all a bit shy. So I guess we'll round off the stream there. Of course, tomorrow Tier 3, where I'll be racing at 7 European time. Yeah. And then Friday Tier 2 at the same time. Sunday we've got the Tier 1 no assist guys. They start at they start at a weird time, like 18:20 or something.
It's 6:15, I believe, European time.
Okay. And then Sunday we've got Tier 2 and Tier 1 in 2 SRL. All on EGL, of course. Yeah, so have a nice evening, everyone.